Okay, number 4 of vision casting and or creating a future memory, how your body automatically does that. All right, so we already know all about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and let me just also tell you that this is not a quick fix. Like, this is something that I've studied for years in order to get a very clear picture about how your mind works and the order of things. So when I understand this process of things, then I know that I can control my own circumstances by the way that I control my thinking. I know this because I've done it. But it's a process. It doesn't just happen overnight. You have to continually study. You have to continually think about these things. You have to continually fill your head with the things that you want. All right, so let me elaborate on that as well. All right, so there are ideas out there, whether you're bringing those ideas into your own mind or whether other people are bringing those ideas into your mind. You are the one that gets to draw the picture. The only way that your vision can be created by somebody else is if you accept the idea. But somebody else can say something to you, and you can decide to reject that idea. Poof, I don't believe that. That's not right. No, this is your power place. You can control your whole life by controlling what you allow in here and the thing that you accept. You can cut it off right here. You don't have to watch certain things. You don't have to listen to certain things. You don't have to contribute to certain things, right? You can cut it off before the idea even gets in there. Okay? That's why we don't spend time with certain people. We don't want to hear them. That's why we don't watch certain programs on TV, because we don't want that stuff going in our mind. Music, all those things. So you have the power. This line right here is your decision line. This is the line that you have been given to have power over your own life. You get to decide what your picture looks like. There is not another person on the planet that can draw this picture for you. Nope. Because you have that kind of power. This is your picture to draw, and that is the individuality that you've been given, right? You get to paint your own picture. You get to see the vision that you want to see. You have that kind of power in your own life. You do not have that kind of power in somebody else's life, which is why I choose to say creating a future memory as opposed to vision casting, like throwing your vision on somebody else. They have to connect with you. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, you get to decide what your picture is. You can either accept that picture or you can reject it out into the ozone. If you reject it, you don't think about it again, it's gone. It leaves your picture. It leaves your thought process. It's like erasing it or never letting that pencil hit your paper, okay? All right, but if you do decide to do that, and then you get excited about it or you get enthusiastic about that picture, you're like, oh my gosh, I love that picture. I totally want to do that. I totally want to see that happen in my life. I totally want to go there. Then you've added this amazing emotion to that picture, and a strong emotion, and suddenly that becomes your program and your belief system. And when you have a program and a belief system, it's going to come down in here, and then it's going to become part of your body and your action and your results. How do we create a future memory? We begin by deciding, that's a very key word, deciding what you want in your picture. It's going to work if you paint the picture of the thing that you don't want. If you're constantly talking about or thinking about the things that you don't want, if you're talking about what you don't want as opposed to the thing that you do want, then you are literally painting a picture of the thing that you don't want. And then you begin to add emotion. Of course, the emotion that you're going to add to that is worry, doubt, and fear. And when you add those emotions to it, it becomes your program because you've painted that picture, you've added an emotion to it, a feeling to it, and then that is the thing that's going to show up in your life. This is your PowerPoint. you get to decide what picture you're going to paint every single time. You get to decide what this picture is. Nobody can decide that for you. When you get that, you are going to embark upon a new and grand journey in your life. When you truly get that, and that becomes part of your own picture and your own belief system, then you will experience some things that you've never experienced before in your life. It's a pretty amazing thing. Okay, moving on.